You're eating a steak. Your body should love this. You're a human. Humans are animals. Animals eat meat. Your ancestors ate meat for millions of years. But here's the thing. Your digestive system is terrible at processing meat compared to actual carnivores. While a lion can digest a whole zebra in a few hours, your stomach is going to be working on that steak for days. And it's going to struggle the entire time. This is one of those evolutionary compromises that doesn't make sense until you understand the story. We became omnivores. And in doing that, we absolutely trashed our ability to eat meat efficiently. So what happened? Why did we betray our predator ancestors? First, important distinction. Humans were never actually carnivores. We were apex predators, yes. We hunted. We ate meat. But we were always omnivores. We ate plants. We ate animals. We were flexible. Real carnivores, lions, tigers, sharks, have digestive systems designed for meat and basically nothing else. Their stomachs produce extremely high levels of hydrochloric acid. Their intestines are short and efficient at breaking down protein and fat quickly. Their teeth are designed to tear and crush. Everything about them is optimized for meat. But even back when we were hunting megafauna 50,000 years ago, we were also eating plants. Nuts, seeds, berries, roots, whatever we could find. We were opportunistic. And that meant our digestive system was always a compromise. A compromise that worked fine when we had both, but became a problem when one disappeared. About 10,000 years ago, something happened that changed everything. Agriculture. Humans started farming, started growing crops, started staying in one place instead of hunting. And meat consumption completely changed. Before agriculture, hunting was the primary way to get calories. But it was unpredictable. Some days you caught something. Some days you didn't. Some days you caught a lot. Some days you caught nothing. It was boom and bust. Agriculture changed that. You could grow enough plants to feed your entire community, reliably, year after year. So you did. And meat became less important, less frequent, a luxury instead of a staple. Your digestive system didn't adapt back to being omnivore optimized. It adapted forward to being plant-focused. Over 10,000 years, your ancestors' bodies gradually shifted. Their gut bacteria changed. Their enzyme production changed. Their intestinal structure shifted. We didn't become herbivores. We just became less carnivorous. When you eat a steak, your stomach needs to break it down. And it does this with a combination of acid and enzymes. Specifically, an enzyme called pepsin, which breaks protein into smaller pieces. A carnivore's stomach produces pepsin at high levels, constantly, because it's always eating meat. But your stomach? Your stomach produces pepsin on demand. It sees a meal coming, it cranks up the pepsin production, and it gets to work. The problem is that your pepsin production is optimized for mixed meals. Plants and meat together. Not pure meat. Not all the time. So when you eat a huge steak, your stomach is like, okay, this is more protein than I usually see. I'll make extra pepsin. But it's not making enough pepsin. Not compared to what a lion would make. A lion eating a zebra would have pepsin production going absolutely crazy. Your stomach also doesn't produce as much acid as a carnivore's stomach, which means the meat sits in your stomach longer, being broken down more slowly, and your body has to work harder for a longer time to get the nutrients out. But it gets worse. Even if your stomach eventually breaks down the meat, your intestines have their own issues. Carnivores have short intestines. Like, really short. A lion's intestines are proportionally much shorter than yours. This makes sense because meat is easy to digest. It doesn't have fiber. It doesn't need long-term processing. You break it down, you absorb the nutrients, you're done. But humans have long intestines. We have them because we eat plants, and plants need time to break down. Fiber needs to be processed. Complex carbohydrates need to be metabolized slowly. So we evolved longer intestines to give ourselves more time and more surface area to extract nutrients from plant matter. Now you're eating a steak, and your long omnivore intestines are trying to process it. And the meat is sitting in there longer than it should. And in the meantime, it's starting to decompose. It's starting to rot. Literally, inside your body. This is actually one of the reasons red meat is associated with health problems. Not because meat is bad, but because your intestines can't process it as efficiently as a carnivore's intestines can. So it sits there longer, and it degrades. And the byproducts of that degradation can be problematic. The other issue is your gut bacteria. Every organism in your digestive system is specialized. Carnivores have gut bacteria that are optimized for breaking down meat. They're specialists. They evolved alongside carnivore digestive systems over millions of years. They know exactly what to do with meat. Your gut bacteria? They're generalists. They know how to break down plants and meat, but they're optimized for plants. Over 10,000 years of agricultural living, your gut bacteria population shifted. The bacteria that are best at digesting plants thrived. The bacteria that are best at digesting meat declined. So when you eat a steak, your gut bacteria are like, what? Meat? We're not really set up for this. We're better with plants. And they don't process the meat as efficiently as the bacteria in a carnivore's gut would. This is actually one of the reasons some people report feeling sick after eating a lot of red meat. It's not the meat itself. It's that your body isn't optimized to handle large quantities of it, and your gut bacteria aren't in the mood to help. You can eat meat. You're still omnivores. But you're not good at it, biologically speaking. You're better at plants. And that's okay, because we chose something better. We chose civilization. And civilization came with digestive compromises. We got longer lifespans. We got stable food supplies. We got population growth. We got culture and technology and art. We just gave up being really efficient at eating raw meat. And honestly, that's a trait I think we won. So the real answer to why can't we digest meat like carnivores is because we chose plants. Agriculture was a trade-off. We got reliability. We got predictability. We got the ability to support larger populations. But we lost meat efficiency. We sacrificed our carnivore optimization for agricultural versatility. That doesn't mean meat is bad for you. Humans still need protein. Meat is still a great source of it. But it means that your body isn't optimized for it anymore. Your stomach isn't built for it. Your intestines aren't built for it. Your bacteria aren't built for it. You can eat meat. You're still omnivores. But you're not good at it, biologically speaking. You're better at plants. And that's okay, because we chose something better. We chose civilization. And civilization came with digestive compromises. We got longer lifespans. We got stable food supplies. We got population growth. We got culture and technology and art. We just gave up being really efficient at eating raw meat. And honestly, that's a trait I think we won. Like and subscribe for more such interesting, informative videos.